Water project. So we collected water from a couple different places in an attempt to see the bacteria and compare between Virginia Beach and the Outer Banks. And what we found as a class when we went to test the bacteria is that it was not growing or that it was dead. And so here we are. The bacteria from the two locations that we collected water from didn't grow. The most common reason that bacteria won't grow is because it's dead. And bacteria, when it's alive and when it's dead, looks generally the same, so it's kind of hard to tell the difference. Another common occurrence is that the bacteria is growing very slowly due to the circumstances. A lot of things can help with the growing of the bacteria: salt concentration, pH levels, and temperature. We had it in an incubator, and we even tried to add the bouillon cubes, and it just wasn't growing. So probably the issue was that it was dead. And, Sam and I collected samples from Kitty Hawk and Virginia Beach because those are two very commonly sought after locations for tourists. People go there often on vacations, and we checked the visitor count for both of those places, and Virginia Beach has more visitors than the Outer Banks, and we thought that Virginia Beach would have more bacteria, but we don't have the results from that. I mean, having high levels of water pollution can be dangerous, and this is the scary part. For example, having lead in the water can cause serious health issues if overexposed to it. Lead poisoning can cause problems in the nervous system, which includes insomnia, delirium, convulsions, hallucinations. It can cause birth defects in babies, birth complications for mothers. And you don't have to be exposed for long amounts of time to lead in order to be affected by it. You could easily reach a lot of health issues through short-term high-intensity exposure, like in polluted water. In Currituck, we take for granted the water that we're provided. We don't realize that even though we're surrounded by water, not all of this water is purified, good for us to drink or to use, and there are a lot of people that live in this area. If a huge hurricane or some natural disaster came by and took away our water sources, then we would have some serious issues. Now, there are ways that you can take the salt water and you can purify it. There's a couple different methods. The most common one is to boil it, collect the evaporation, and in the evaporation, it's only the water, leaving behind the salt and other impurities, bacteria, and things like that. But this is a method that requires a lot of high energy, and looking into the other methods, a lot of them require high energy. Because of how many citizens we have, we would be able to make water, but enough to sustain the life that we were living previously? No. And it would take a lot of effort from all corners of this town in order to make enough water to make a healthy living. Now, this is hypothetical. So this is not including the purified water that you could obviously drive out to Walmart and get in this situation. Let's just say all the water is like, poof. What do? Well, there's that, but how long would that last us, and how much is that going to take? It would be possible, but it would take a lot of time and energy. So, peace out.